Make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video to find out who wins our Christmas giveaway. A $25 gift card and a handmade ornament by Declan!
Bye, Declan!
Hi friends, and welcome back. We are doing something we have never done before tonight. We are going to an animal auction to hopefully find new rabbits, specifically new breeder bucks. Ooh, sorry, y'all sitting on the truck. That's the goal, to find new breeder bucks. Hopefully it works. Hopefully they've got some. Either way, we are going to find out what an animal auction is like and see what it's all about. I heard they're fun, but never been there. They do have birds. Well, I don't know if we can pet them, but they have birds there. We'll see if we can look at them. If we can make it there in enough time, because we're kind of running late. So this day was filmed in 2 parts. The other part is all about rabbit tractors, but that was the first part. And it was the first part of the day. Whew. So we are hot. We are tired. We've talked to y'all all day. You just don't know it yet. But we are excited to see what an animal auction is all about. You ready to go buy a new animal?
I'm ready to buy an old animal.
How many animals are you going to let us buy?
One.
One?
We're not
2.
have money. We're not have money.
We don't have money?
I got a carry for one.
You didn't bring any money?
Yes. We're at home.
Oh no. Declan went and found him a whole bunch of coins this morning so that he told us that he could buy all the animals at the auction. Kenneth threatened to leave him at the auction if Declan tried to buy all the animals, so we'll see how it goes.
I found a lot of coins.
Yeah?
Yes.
You did find a lot of coins this morning. But
Buy the money. He's going to win it all the prizes.
you're going to win all the prizes.
Yes.
What prize are you looking to win? Is it an animal? Is it a new rabbit?
It's a toy.
Or a toy? Now, on to the animal auction.
Eastbound down, loaded up and trucking.
Beautiful song. Alright friends, so we made it to the animal auction. And they have so many animals cram-packed in here. Each of these wooden boxes holds 1 or 2 small animals. Chickens are the ones that are sticking their heads out, but there's also quail, guineas, ducks, and rabbits in these wooden boxes. So as you're walking past them, you can't really see what's in them, but just know they're there. They have other animals that are spread out in different cages. You know, rabbits, some that are too big to be in cages, like goats, sheep. They had buck goats, female goats, baby goats. I mean, there were bottle babies that were like 3 days old. They got auctioned off because their mom had passed away. There was one registered buck that come with his papers. Goat, of course, that was beautiful. He was like $400 is what he went for. These miniature donkeys, sheep of all different kinds of breeds, sizes, some fiber sheep, some meat sheep, different things like that. We just had a lot of fun walking around and seeing what the different animals were and what they were selling for at auction. Listening to the whole atmosphere, it really just helps me in the future to know what a fair price is for an animal that we are hoping to buy. I don't want to get gypped, and since I've never bought animals before, I don't really know what a going price for them is. But seeing what they go for here and what people are willing to pay really helps me to kind of figure out in my mind what I should be looking for to pay for an animal either at auction or from a private seller.
55, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 85, 95, 95, $100 bill now, $500, $105, $105, $105, $105, $764. 689, 40, $40, $40, $40, $40, it's gonna be a little bit, $40 now.
Okay friends, so in all honesty, this video is shot over like 2 weeks. We went to our first animal auction and it was nothing like I expected. It was crazy. So if you've never ever been to an animal auction, let me give you some pointers. When you get there, first thing you need to do is find the window where you can get your number that you need to bid on an animal. It goes off a number. They just needed one of our driver's license and a phone number, and then they give you a number in exchange for that, and that tracks everything you buy. It goes to that number, and then you go to checkout, give them your number, and you can pay for whatever you've bid on the entire auction. So do that first. Or maybe I should say, do that second. The first thing you should do when you go to an animal auction is eat before you go. I don't know why in my mind I thought it was going to be like a few hours thing. No. This auction started at 5:30. At 9:30, we left without ever getting to the rabbits. I was so hungry. All they had there was like some cheap hot dogs, some chips, you know, junk food, and that was not what I was feeling. So I was incredibly hungry. We had already been there for 4 hours. We were still on goats, and they do the cows, the pigs, the goats. They did all those before they ever made it to the smaller animals like the rabbits and the chickens and the guineas and the turkeys and things like that. So 9:30, we were still on goats. I'd been there 4 hours. I was starving. Declan was tired. He was overwhelmed. It was loud. We were not prepared for what this animal auction entailed. And so that was our fault. So we left. We called it a night. We went and got food. We said we'd go back next week. We did that. We went back the next week better prepared. I made dinner early so that we could get to the auction. We actually got to the auction a little late because we found at our auction, at least, they auction off goods and then produce, eggs, things like that, things from people's farms that they bring to the auction before they ever get to the animals. So the auction starts at 5:30, but animals don't even start till 7. And it's usually a little after that, they just say 7. So we ate, got there a little bit on the later side. I think we got there right before 7. They were still finishing up produce and goods and stuff like that. I did buy a big flat cabbage. I had never seen one before. It was like 8-pound cabbage. It was really, really good. I made fried cabbage with it last night. I don't remember what it was called, but it was good. And I got it for like $6. It was an 8-pound cabbage for $6. Homegrown. I was okay with that. So I got that. It was not animals. And then we get into the animals. And this time, like I said, we were prepared. We took Declan headphones to cancel out the noise, and we did take our hotspot is just a cell phone we use, and let him watch some YouTube Kids while we were there, bring some toys, a bunch of snacks, things like that to entertain him as we sat there for several more hours. This time I think we ended up leaving at 10:30. That's how long it took them to get into the rabbits and start getting into the chickens. So at about 10:30 we left. I did come home with animals this time, more than I meant to. Let's see what we got from the animal auction, and do I recommend you go get rabbits from an animal auction. So the next thing you need to know about an animal auction, and this saved us this time around, is at least at ours, a lady sells an animal program for $1. So ask at your animal auction at the window when you get your number if they sell something like that. She walked around with packets of it. And on this, it tells you the number that each animal goes by and then what's included in that. So our numbers for rabbits were in the 50s, and it would say like bred doe, buck rabbit. They were in wooden boxes like this. Like, they do have air holes, but this is what they were in. It's really, really weird, right? So I couldn't really see them when I was walking around looking for rabbits. But once I got that paperwork and it said rabbits, you know, it listed them out by their numbers, I went and looked at all of the wood boxes and found the numbers that corresponded with those boxes. And then I kind of like shined my flashlight in there and looked through the holes to see what was in there. And I kind of had a pretty good game plan when it came to bidding, and I was very successful at my bidding. So I'm finally going to show you what I got, and I'm going to tell you how much I paid for each rabbit. Okay, so first up over here we have our mama rabbit, and she has 3 little fuzz balls with her. I'm estimating these babies are probably about 4 weeks old. They're still super small. Oh, hey, I got you. They're still little balls of fuzz. Red eye white. Probably red eye white New Zealand's is what I'm estimating. Mama looks great. The only thing I've noticed with her is she has a bite mark on an ear. It looks like maybe she got into a fight with a rabbit. That may be why she was sold. I don't know, maybe she wouldn't get along with her buck or whatever, but she come with her 3 little fuzzballs, and her bidding on her, I ended up paying $32.50 for mom and 3 babies. So not terrible. I've paid that on rabbits before, just going and buying them from a person. I wouldn't have paid it on a single rabbit at an auction just because you don't know what you're getting, but for a mom and 3 babies, it was a pretty good deal. That's less than $10 a rabbit for this. So, I'm excited. What do you think, Mama? But she looks good. I've not seen any health problems with her. Super happy about her. She seems to be a really good mama to these babies. Next, we have another red-eye white buck. This one I ended up paying $9 for at auction. Won him pretty quickly. He is a great size. The only issue I've seen with him is he has a small cut on his nose, and I'm pretty sure he probably done that in the box at the auction house because it looked fresh when we got him. Those wooden boxes have wire and stuff on them, and I think he just caught his nose on something. Other than that, no health issues that I have noticed so far. We've only had him 2 days though. I am very happy with his purchase. He is a great size rabbit. Hopefully he will make some good babies. Now, normally I don't use our tractors for quarantine, but like I said, I come back with more rabbits than I had meant to. Our big black beautiful rabbit is over in our big, really big tractor that's way too big for just one rabbit. But I needed her far away from our quarantine rabbits since we were putting them directly on the ground. This tractor will not move. I will start a deep litter method on there, and then that way I can take the litter out of it and go compost it, and it doesn't, like, we're not moving it around the yard, stuff like that. I saved my rabbit quarantine pen for one rabbit we got from auction that's not the healthiest. Couldn't see him in the boxes, didn't quite know the condition. I could see the markings on his face, so I was super excited about his breed because I already knew what he was going to be, or at least part of him, but I couldn't really see how healthy he was. So, I'm fixing to get him out, but I just want y'all to see him real quick. This is our other buck. He is obviously Californian, got blood in him because you can tell by his ears, his nose, and his feet. His red eyes, he is absolutely Californian. But you can't see from this angle. Check out those ears. Believe it or not, his ears actually look better than they did when we got him home. It was dark. We didn't get home till like 11:30 at night. It was way too dark for me to bring the camera out and show y'all. And I didn't feel like his ears needed to wait even till morning till I could get some footage of it. And they're already looking better. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing to treat them. I can tell you just by looking at them, this rabbit had severe ear mites. One ear was so bad inflamed that it will likely be deformed for the rest of this rabbit's life. But ear mites are contagious, so we can't be around our other rabbits, but they're not something we can't get rid of. Ear mites live for 21 days, so we're going to have to go through the process of treating him throughout his quarantine process, but after that, he will be safe to breed with our other rabbits and things like that. I really feel bad for this rabbit. His condition is awful, but getting better. Now, I'm going to do a completely separate video on how I'm treating his ear mites, so watch out for it. It'll probably take an entire month to completely document because I want to show the entire process. So that is coming, just stay tuned. But basically it's olive oil, guys. That's all you need, olive oil. I'm putting a little bit of tea tree oil in it and rubbing it on his ears. There's certain days you want to do it for so long and all that. And like I said, I'll go over that in the other video, but I just wanted to show you this rabbit. So I will be back in a minute to tell you if I think you should buy rabbits at auction or not. So obviously this ear is his worst ear, and y'all, this looks better, but you can't even see this rabbit's inside of his ear.
Hammer.
I don't think I told y'all the price I paid for that Californian buck with the ear issues. I paid $8 for him. So yes, he has issues, but still super, super cheap. So technically we paid, let's see, it was $32.50 for mom and babies. $8 for the Californian buck, so we're at $40.50, and then $9 for the red-eye white buck, so $49.50 is what I paid for 6 rabbits at auction. Now, with that said,
How many?
6.
Where you get the extra one?
We have 3 babies.
Oh.
Mama. $2.
That's right. Never mind.
Okay. Now that we count Kenneth's math up to skills. Up to par?
I'm sitting there trying
You're
to
up
figure
to
out
skills now.
trying to figure out which rabbit I left out.
Now the question is, would you ever buy a rabbit at auction again? And do you recommend people buy rabbits at auction?
Well, it could go either way. I mean,
Okay.
got proof of it right here.
So we got 1 buck with health issues out of 6 rabbits so far. I mean, they're not done with their quarantine process. They obviously just started. They will quarantine for at minimum 1 month. If I see any issues, it will be 2 months for that rabbit. So even with this buck, he started out this month with those issues. He will probably go an extra 2 weeks in quarantine just to make sure we have no reoccurrence of mites, because mites are contagious to all of our other rabbits. And I really don't want to have to treat every single rabbit we have every other day for 2 weeks and then every week for 2 weeks. You know, it's a whole hot mess. Like I said, I have a video coming out with the treatment process. What his ears look like now versus what they look like at the end of the treatment. But I say yes. I say even if we can't heal his ears, even if we decided to cull him for his issues, that would leave us with 5 rabbits for less than $50. It's still, I mean, $10 a rabbit is a really good price. I still say yes. Now, the one thing is, I highly recommend you be able to look at the rabbits before you purchase them. If we had seen his ear mite problem before we bought him, we probably would not have bought him. But I'm kind of glad that we did, because at least I know his ears are getting treated now. It's a super simple process to treat ear mites, and no rabbit should have to suffer for ear mites. They just shouldn't. So, it's like a catch-22. You don't really know what you're going to get, but if you get something bad, at least you know it's not going to suffer anymore. Kenneth said next time we go to that auction to buy rabbits, which hopefully will not be for a long while, he is going to pull the wooden boxes down and open them and look at the rabbits before we bid on them. There's like stacks on stacks on stacks of wooden boxes. Like, I don't know, how many would you say? 15 stacked up there? I mean, it's a big stack. Luckily, the rabbits were at the top of the stack.
They're stacked up. It's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah,
And
it is
I'm talking
crazy.
16 feet or more long.
And some of them have rabbits in them. Some of them had quail in them. Some of them had chicken. So, are you taking a picture?
Cut me right out.
What do you think of our new rabbits? Do you like them?
Yes.
Yes. Do you like the babies?
Yes.
Did you have fun at the animal auction?
Yes.
Yeah? What did you like about it?
The goat.
The goats. They had so many goats. They had little goats and big goats. It is time for our Christmas drawing.
Wow.
Yeah? What have we been doing today?
Christmas.
We have been doing Christmas stuff. We've decorated our Christmas ornaments, and we've decorated gingerbread cookies, and we've got our tree up. Has it been fun?
Yes.
And we're still in PJs.
It's the pieces.
We have had a great day today. We have made some really pretty ornaments, haven't you?
I want to help you.
You did help me. You did a great job. Are you ready to give an ornament to one of our friends?
Yes.
Okay.
I
So,
will.
this year, we can't give all of them to all of our friends.
I want to keep one in my own.
Yeah, we'll keep one. We're going to put one on our tree. Oh, yeah, there ain't one on there yet. But you ready to give one away?
Yes.
Okay. So this year, I have decided Declan gets to pick the winner.
Yay! I'm gonna be the winner.
Okay. I got Declan's stocking here. And it's got everybody's names who entered the giveaway on a piece of paper in the stocking. So Declan, I want you to reach in here and grab one piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Reach in. Find us a piece of paper. Just one. Okay, let's see who won. You ready?
Yes.
Alright, so the winner of the $25 gift card to Tractor Supply and a handmade ornament by Declan, which we have made today, is... You ready?
Yes.
The Dirty Hoe Homestead. Nice name, by the way. So, I will reply to your comment on the original video that goes with this giveaway and let you know you won. If you can, please send me an email to the email address I will put in that comment, or the email address you will see in the description below. Please email me so I can get your address, and then I will send off your $25 gift card and handmade ornament by Declan.
By Declan, the meat.
By you. So, we're going to show you one of two ornaments, and you pick which one you want. What do you think?
I want to pick one.
Okay, well, let's see what ornaments we got. Alright, stand up.
Okay.
We're going to show them your ornaments you made. Okay, so your ornaments you get to choose from are this adorable truck. Whoop, hold on. This adorable truck with its Christmas tree in the back. Isn't it precious? Or a Christmas ornament that is painted that will have our logo in the center. It'll say Living the Height Life, you know, our normal logo, right here in the center. No, sir! Quit eating the cookies! He took that as a chance to go steal one of his gingerbread cookies. Sir! Leave the cookies alone.
I eat all my dinner. I don't want to eat all my dinner.
Here, wipe your hands off. Yes, our gingerbread cookies are pastel colors. Declan is allergic to red food coloring, so we have to get dye-free food coloring that's made from plants and vegetables, and it only makes pastel colors. So, you know, whatever. He doesn't care. They're fun.
I want gingerbread cookies. I want.
Do you love our gingerbread cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you do a great job decorating them?
Yes.
Okay, so again, the winner of the giveaway is Dirty Hoe Homestead. You get a $25 gift card, and you get to pick between these two ornaments, the truck with the tree on the back, or the Christmas ornament that will have our logo, Living the Height Life, in it. There you go. He had so much fun painting these today. I hope you love them. Alright, you ready to say?
Yes.
You ready to say bye to our friends?
Bye.
That's all we have for you today, friends. Until next time. Bye. We will see you later.
Later.
Merry Christmas!